So here's the chicken house ready for the chickens.
We collected the chickens in a cardboard box. We went to a reputable dealer who sold us 3 point-of-lay hens that have been vaccinated and well looked after. They're about 17 weeks old, so it's going to be a couple of weeks before they lay any eggs. And we brought the box home carefully, placed it actually into the house with the door closed, and gently let them slide out of the box and into the house, and then we put the roof down. And we're now at the point where we've just opened the door and we're waiting to see if the chickens are going to come out. But here they are. There is the one closest to us on the slope is a Colombian blacktail. The one we can see on the ground there is a golden speckledy, and the mystery third one that we'll see any minute is a light Sussex. And there she is in the background having a drink. Now the feeder here with the green lid, we're finding they don't seem very keen on. They can't seem to get their heads round into it. They've been with us for a couple of days, so I've come to clean out the hen house.
It's quite messy, but the worst mess is in the nest boxes. We suspect that they're sleeping in there at night, and that's not a good thing. So I hope I'm going to do the right thing, but I'm going to block those off for a couple of days so they get used to using the perches out here. Now the best way of cleaning them out we have found is simply to wear a glove and pick it up with bits of hemp and drop it into a collection bucket, and then this can simply go from here into the compost.
I've shut the door so that they can't get back into the house while the cleaning out operation is taking place. Inside the house you can see that I have put up the barrier I was talking about to stop them going into the nest boxes just for a few days.
Well, we've had the chickens for nearly a week, and we've discovered we've had to make some modifications to things. For example, we have put wooden handles on the chicken house itself so that it is easy to lift it. We're lifting it every other day really, because the ground gets quite pecked at and covered in chicken poo. And one thing we've discovered is that they really didn't like the lid on the food. So we've had to take the lid off completely, and we need to think about a way of protecting it from the wet weather. We're going to get a tarpaulin to put onto this new extension. So there's the other interesting thing. We've got an extension with a new run. This one is from Chicken Coops Direct, and it is actually of better wood and much stronger mesh than the one that we bought originally.
From a different supplier.
And the chickens seem pretty happy really. The chickens have been with us for a week. We've pandered to their every whim. So they don't like the lid on their food, so we've taken that off. We've bought them an extension and fitted it. We bought a cover for the extension so the food stays dry. And now we're going to take the big brave step of letting them out, in the hope that they will go home again. It's evening, so that it's close to bedtime for them. So the door is being opened, and out comes the first chicken. They cannot believe their good luck. The big wide world. Will we be able to get them back home later? They're clearly loving it. That was an impressive flight. A bit worrying for us. Let's see how they get on. And the one that flew is already heading back home. Not so brave now, perhaps. I'm going to stay out in the garden with them to keep them company, to make sure they're all right.
And they've discovered my new potato bed, and they are loving it. Rolling around, scratching about, and generally having a fabulous dust bath. And you'll be pleased to know that as it began to go dark, the chickens headed back towards their house. I put a little bit of corn in a dish and put the dish inside the chicken run. They went in, enjoyed the corn. I was able to close the door of the run, and as it went completely dark, they went up into their house and went to bed nicely. So our worries about getting them home were unfounded.